So as we know, it's getting very, very close to the leaving cert, and I just kind of want to talk about how it's going to go, because I think it's just going to end. Like again with this education minister, I always beat her up over everything, but literally I never seen a worse minister. Like literally, she said this to Asta. Whatever about Stephen Donnelly, you have to feel a bit sorry for him. That he was put in this position. You do feel a bit sorry for him, but for Norma Foley, you're just like, what's wrong with this woman? Like she's completely out to annoy everybody and to piss everybody off. Like she's going to do something to piss everybody off. She's probably going to be like at the last moment, we're not going to have predicted grades, so fuck you all have to do the exam. This is what this is normal Foley for you. How are they going to do it? Really, like teachers didn't even know. I take for example, majority of teachers didn't even know that we actually had to do a metalwork and woodwork project, and we lost a few weeks. Like for 3 weeks, we didn't know. And when we went back to school, did we have to do woodwork and metalwork project? So we lost 3 weeks out of that. And the teachers didn't know. And the principals didn't know. The deputy principals didn't know. And we kind of all sat around and we didn't know. It was kind of a big charade. They didn't have a clue what they were doing because Norma Foley didn't say what was going to go ahead and what was not going to go ahead. And it was a big mess. It just was literally the biggest mess you could find anywhere. And the same with, we had practical achievement tasks and things like that. And we had the option, and it was we weren't informed about this. The department didn't even inform me or anybody about it. That you could get the teacher to correct it. You could get predicted grades where the teacher, the examiner, could correct it. And we were told at the last moment about it. And obviously I went for the teacher to correct it. And obviously the same way, I always predict the grades. Everything I'm doing is predict the grades. But yeah. But again, this is the thing, it's kind of a huge amount of confusion. Again, the leaving cert, I'm calling this now, Norma Foley's going to do something to absolutely fuck up everything and literally absolutely piss everyone off. Like, she literally has, that's her main goal in life. Just literally piss everybody off. I don't know how she's going to get in the next election. Don't ask me how she's going to get in, because literally it's her that's literally causing everything to... Like, literally, the leaving cert was such an effort to try and get even the option. Again, to give people an option. And she literally was just fucking hell or high water. Leaving cert. Like, literally, she's going to get... I'm telling you, at the end of the year, I have 2 weeks left of school. And there's going to be the biggest rant going about Norma Foley. And I'm going to give her a nice message in how I feel leaving school and everything. And I'm going to give her the biggest message ever. And it's just going to be the best video ever. And I'm sure everybody can nearly get an Oscar for how great it's going to be. Because literally, I will literally call Norma Foley out. It'd be the biggest roast ever on Norma Foley, and literally I'd be on the mainstream media and everything about it. Because it'd just be a big roast. And I don't think OT have me on, because I just would absolutely tear Norma Foley into the next world. Because I would ask her a few questions that she probably wouldn't. She can't answer a question. Let's be honest. She doesn't know what a question is. The only thing she knows is science. She got into the water saying science. I don't know who put her onto the water saying science. It's science. Everything's science. It's science. Everything's science. Nothing else matters. It's just science. It just does. It works. Todd Howard probably told her to say this. And then she goes around schools are safe places to be. Nowhere else is safe. Outside is not safe. School is the only safe place to be. So therefore everybody should be in school. It's a very safe place to be. Even though you have to do this, you have to go here, you have to go there. It's like Fort Knox. I could go on. But again, the leaving cert this year is just going to be a shamble. And let's totally be honest. There's going to be something happens. And I don't know what will happen. Like, they probably won't even get the exam papers up. She probably take the exam papers and make students sit all summer the exams or something. Like, she's going to do something crazy. Like, this woman, you couldn't trust this woman with a 10-foot pole. Not with I wouldn't even trust her with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't even trust her with a 10-cent coin. Not a 10-foot pole. And that's a caveman speaking, but we wouldn't trust anybody with a 10-cent coin. No, yes. But seriously, I'm sure everybody agrees with me. Like, what she's done over the last few years, Norma Foley, just going to mess everything up again. Let's be fair. Thank you.